Good morning, Jeffrey Howell's Carpet Cleaning. Today we're out in Sherwood, Oregon, doing a townhouse, 3 stories. These are usually a pain in the butt because you got lots of stairs to go up and down, and to haul all of our equipment in there. I've already taken our vacuum, cylindrical brush machine. I'm going to end up rotovacing this place with a good restoration. Probably doesn't need it, but when you come into a situation where you have a vacant area where there's no furniture or anything in there, it's a real good idea to get in there and do a real thorough cleaning, because you're able to reach places that otherwise you would not be able to get. So the process that we're going to take today, I'm going to use hot water extraction pre-spray solution. It is, I believe it's a Max Pack by Steamway. I have to look at the actual brand, but it's a heavy traffic lane cleaner, citrus. So it's going to get in there, it's going to eat and emulsify anything in the carpet fibers, as well as releasing any dirt and debris from carpet fibers. And then we are going to rinse it very well using our hot water, probably about 230 degrees or so, right around there. And we're actually going to rinse it with a lot of water, so it's not a steam cleaning. This is a hot water extraction, because we are rinsing the carpets. We're not just going to be blasting them with a little bit of steam, which is great for maintenance cleaning because it sterilizes and sanitizes without getting the carpets all, soaking wet. But this will get the carpeting wet, but we're going to take a couple passes over it to make sure that we get as much moisture out as possible. So that is going to be our, our strategy for today. Alright, I'm up here on the 3rd floor. We got 3 bedrooms up here. Again, I want to emphasize the pre-vacuum. The guy before me, the cleaner, has already pre-vacuumed, but using like a Hoover canister vac. That's kind of the difference between professional equipment and residential equipment. I mean, this is like a $3,000 vacuum cleaner as opposed to the Hoover, which is probably like a $150 vacuum. So it makes a huge difference. I've already noticed a huge amount of debris picking up out of the carpeting. So our cleaning is a little bit different, whereas your typical house cleaners and their vacuum cleaners are geared towards getting debris up off the carpeting, and we are focused on actually getting debris out from underneath the carpeting. So a little bit of a difference there. And, of course, we set our brushes all the way down, so we're able to kind of beat on this shag and lift a bunch of debris up and out of it, where a typical vacuum cleaner doesn't even have a chance of pulling any of that debris out. So we'll be hitting up that bedroom there, and we got another bedroom down here. And again, the cleaning method that I'm going to take today is to use a heavy traffic lane cleaner for hot water extraction, and then we're going to use our CRB machine to actually scrub that solution deep into the carpeting. And once we rinse it, these carpets will be like brand new once again. We got 2 sets of stairs, a landing in the downstairs area that I'm pointing to right now. There is a like a front room area down there. So it's basically these 2 floors, and the first stairway is just from the ground level up to the kitchen area, because I think there's like a community shared area on the 1st floor below us. So I'll keep you up to date as we move along. Alright, so here we are. I've got where I pre-sprayed everything, and I've got our counter rotating brush machine. And what we are going to go ahead and do, and again, this is a little bit of overkill, but we're going to be extremely thorough here to make sure that these carpetings are as good as possible, so that the previous tenant gets a full refund. And of course, People love their refunds, and when they get their deposits back, then they tell their friends, and then pretty soon your phone starts ringing and you get a lot more business. So it pays to do excellent work. So I'm just going to go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and groom these carpets in the 3 bedrooms that are up here. And then lastly, I'll go down the hallway. We'll probably do the downstairs area and then go back to the stairways. I usually like ending with stairways and working my way out, back out and down and out the door. Okay, I got the truck all fired up. We are ready to rock and roll here. Everything's pre-sprayed, ready to go. Got our hoses all running in. One thing I could point out is most companies, when they come out to clean your carpets for a place this size, they probably spend about an hour and a half to maybe 2 hours on it. I'm probably going to be here for 3 or 4 hours, just because I'm kind of doing an overkill cleaning process here. But as we get up here, I can show you our equipment. I hear the hose running. That's a good sign. Good sign that we're all plugged in, but a bad sign that we might be spraying water everywhere. No. Okay, so what I do is I pull the trigger just to make sure our hoses are plugged in, and you can see the water spraying out down there, so we are good to go. Probably give it another 5 minutes or so for the truck to heat up and that water to get to our target point of about 220 degrees or so, and we'll be on our way. So here we be. We just extracted all this with the Rotovac. Cracked the windows to help airflow in the drying process. And because this is a shag carpeting, it tends to want to hold on to more moisture than your typical nylon or cut pile, mid to low cut piled carpeting. So, see, everything turned out absolutely wonderful. We came down this hallway. Third bedroom here, the master, looking awesome. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and pre-spray this stairway and go ahead and clean this up, just so that I don't have to walk over what I already cleaned down below to get out. I think I might just make it a little bit easier. We'll see. Just because we have to shut the truck off and everything to change the attachments, because due to the pressure in the line, it makes it impossible to take off those quick disconnects when you've got like 200, 300 pounds of pressure built up in the line. So it's just what we got to do. Alrighty, I finished up the stairways here. We just did a put our upholstery tool on the hose and did a steam cleaning on the stairways. Got all the debris and everything out of the carpeting in there. And I finished up, did our pre-spray, used our CRB machine. Used the CRB machine and we groomed them very well. And then we used the Rotovac to wrench the carpeting here. So everything came out, marvelously here. There were a couple of greasy spots that came up. I got this landing. I did notice that here there is some black goo. Where is it? It's right here in the carpeting, some black gooey stuff. So what I'm going to do is use our Hell Gel by Vacaway to emulsify and break that down, and then when we're pre-spraying and do the stairways, that stuff should just easily be rinsed out, no problem. So this is the last leg of our job and we are out of here. I am ready for lunch. And so we're finished. I just finished the stairways up, loaded the truck, pretty much out of here. I just wanted to show the handiwork here. Stairs look beautiful. Let me get down to the bottom so we can do a reverse view, because the lighting's quite a bit different. Well, actually the lighting's terrible. Turn the light on. Nice and clean. We got all the dirt, debris out of there. One thing what we do is we take a brush and we brush all the debris, larger debris, down to the bottom of the carpeting, so it kind of piles up down there, and then we just vacuum it up. It always makes everything, presentation wise, look a lot better. So that's Howell's carpet cleaning. I hope you've enjoyed our video today, and we'll see you soon in another video.